Hello.
I think everybody's sleeping. Oh my God, you're the only one in the house, Cheryl.
Hey, Cheryl.
I think everybody's in bed.
Must be.
Leanne and I were bored and can't sleep.
Yep.
Well, Leanne can't sleep, not because she's not tired, but because her upstairs neighbors leave their kids stay awake all night. Ninja Mama, you're a late nighter like us?
Hi, Ninja Mama.
We can't sleep. We're bored.
Yeah.
Is that kid still running around upstairs?
No, for the moment, it's quiet.
So she lives in an apartment, and upstairs, the people that live up there allow their toddler to stay awake the entire night. And it runs back and forth in the house.
Yes.
And then they scream at each other.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
up? You guys are up. I have chronic insomnia too, Cheryl.
Hey, Texas.
What's up, Texas? Where's Blissful? It's not right without Blissful. Is she in bed? Like everybody should be? Oh, you're on bartender hour. I used to live that life. I know. I used to call it vampire hours. I was a vampire. Literally. I would not get home till like 4 though, because by the time the bar would close at 2, by the time we were done cleaning and doing everything.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
We would sit down. It would be like 3:30. Then we would sit down and count our tips and have a drink. And then sometimes we would go out to breakfast. And then that got me home around 4, sometimes 5.
Wow.
And then you sleep until about 2 p.m. And then you start all over again.
Oh, jeez.
It's definitely vampire. I never knew what was going on with the world because I didn't watch the news, obviously, because
right.
I was sleeping. All I knew is nightclub music and liquor. Oh, you closed earlier. That's good. Yeah. I bartended. When I was running campaigns, I needed to take a breather. And my mom was a bartender. And I needed to take a break from being on the campaign trails. So she's like, well, come bartend for a couple weeks. And I'm like, okay. I'm thinking brainless work.
Yeah.
No stress. It would be fun. Oh my God, it was hard. I was a good bartender, though. So then I ended up falling in love with it. And that's why my dad and I bought the bar together. So I lived like a vampire for a good 4 years.
I bet it was fun, too. I bet you met a lot of interesting people.
It made me hate people by the end of it.
True. I'm
Oh, I
sure.
used to hate people by the end of it, especially in a nightclub atmosphere when you're like 5 deep
Right.
and, dealing with drunks and demanding people. I didn't want to talk. It made me very antisocial, like on my days off, if I would go run errands and go to the mall or whatever. And I would see customer, I'm like, please don't even talk to me. Please don't talk to me. Please. It made me so antisocial when I wasn't working because I had to be social when I was. And then I got burnt out from it and I just hated people. Ninja Mommy said, crawled out of bed early day to watch. Yes, girl. What did you think of those? I just finished them up, actually. Did you that's what I want to show. Did you see Letecia's face?
No, I didn't watch any of it today. What did she do?
Oh my God, I hate this bitch so much. I'm going to show everybody. Let me grab the thing. She was like, well, they were done with closing arguments. So then the prosecution got up to do the rebuttal. And they zoomed in on her face for once. Because it's very grainy, like it's the worst audio and video in the world. That whole trial could have been so much better if we could see that crazy
Yeah,
bitch
no
chewing on
kidding.
her fingers and close up. But there's a channel on YouTube that actually had a clear shot of her while they were doing the rebuttal, her making all these weird faces. Like when the jury came in, she was actually like laughing.
Oh
And
my God.
when the prosecutor was doing the rebuttal, she was smiling and just making all kinds of weird ass faces and like disagreeing with the prosecutor, like he had it all wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, it made me so angry. I don't know what it is about that woman. Aside from the horrific acts she committed, I just can't stand her. I cannot. Because typically when I watch trials, I have an empathetic heart. So, like, it's not that I feel bad for murderers, but
Right.
I try to analyze what made them that way. You know what I mean? And like if they had a really bad upbringing or a really rough life, or if they have mental incapacities. This lady, I can't stand, and I can't try to justify anything with this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
She's just a narcissist, straight up evil, horrible, horrible person who has not one ounce of remorse for anything, and a manipulator and a liar. And she went her whole life like that.
Oh yeah.
Ugh. OG, you're up. Yes, Cheryl, it is a crazy case.
Hey, fish.
Oh, you live in Colorado Springs. Oh, that would have been awesome. Yeah. Courthouses give me anxiety too. That
Yeah, me
probably
too.
would have gave me anxiety being in there as well. Ugh, I can't stand that girl. I should show it. Let me grab it.
Okay.
Because I watched it on my phone, so I gotta get the name of the channel and pull it up on here. I think it's Grizzly. Does anybody watch Grizzly? No, I can't. It's Grizzly True Crime. It's on that channel, but I'm not gonna share it yet because I gotta find it, Leanne.
Okay.
So hold on. You can talk while I look.
Okay. Yeah. Her face makes me sick.
It's square. Her whole head is square.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yes, that's what I called her the other day, didn't I? I don't know. I'm not mean about people's looks. It's just because I despise her. So I like to look at her and pick her apart because she thinks she's gorgeous.
Oh yeah, she does. Hey, Irvin.
Irvin, what's up, bud? So, like when she was interviewing with the one FBI agent, you could tell she was kind of trying to flirt with him a little bit in the beginning. She just thinks she's gorgeous. And then I read somewhere that she thinks Al still loves her and just knows he's still in love with her, even though he's remarried and has a kid, a new
Oh my
kid.
God, she's delusional.
She's beyond.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so we're gonna have to mute and I'll share the screen so you guys can see her crazy faces.
Okay, I'll mute.
I know we can't sleep, OG, so we figured we'll go live and talk to the other late nighters if anybody's out there.
Yeah.
All 14 of you. Hold on, muting.
Because this deals with evidence that wasn't.
That they are going to return, okay? So I'll let everyone know as well on Patreon. That's the only way I can do it, because we're going to keep the stream running for now. Welcome to all the new members. Flo says, thank you so much for all you did. Best coverage anywhere. Thank you so much, Flo. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Red alert, red alert. I can hear it now. Get all the Grizzlies in. Yes, Van, tell them, yeah, they stole the brand and made merch for it. They did. They did indeed. It's horrible. It's a horrible world.
Gentlemen, the only fantasy in this courtroom, gentlemen,
Dr. Lewis, who has a national reputation for psychiatric, it's on Grizzly.
Okay, I found it. So I'm sorry I was going back and forth. So I'm going to hit play and then just watch her face. It shows her as the jury's walking in, and then as the prosecutor starts giving the rebuttal. And it's about 4 minutes long. Oh, it'll anger you so badly. So I'm muting.
Well, I bet.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Truecrime.com. If you guys ever want links to whatever it is you're looking for, membership or coffees or merch or about me or whatever, it's all on grizzlytruecrime.com. Christy Taylor says, yes, jury must be unanimous. Yes. Generally, Jenny says, BPD is difficult for both the people who have it and those around them. Oh, I can't imagine how Al must be feeling. Man. RC says they can't deliberate until 7 Eastern time. Yeah, is there a cutoff? That's what I want to know, because I'm not, with a time zone, I've got to think of that. That's why I made a second stream for when they come back. But I don't know. I'm thinking if they come back within an hour. Okay. Let's start adjusting for rebuttal time. C minor op says longest part of deliberations will be forms. Oh, that's true as well. Yeah, 45 minutes. Yeah, the forms. Oh my word. True. Thank you, Kraken. Okay. Oh my word. That's a lot. Oh. Proud of you, Kraken. Keep cracking on. Roxy, not buying what he said. Yeah, right. Okay, there's no sound right now. Can you hear the sound? They're just whispering. They're not doing anything. You hear? Thank you, Roxy. Let's move there. You can see L there. Can you see L? Yeah, why is she laughing?
All rise for the jury, please.
There. Look, she's on best behavior. She's like, do they buy it? Do they buy it? She's making eye contact with him like, please, please. Mm-mm. Is it Erin? Okay. Nice.
Thank you. You may all be seated. Court will recall 20 CR 1358 People versus Letecia Stauch. Record should reflect the jury has returned to the courtroom. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we will start into the prosecution's rebuttal. Mr. Allen.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen, the only fantasy in this courtroom is that this defendant, this stepmother who killed Gannon, has psychosis. that she was insane on January 27th of 2020. That is the only fantasy that has been brought out into this courtroom. It's been brought out by this defendant. They want to talk to you about motive. We talked to some of you in jury selection about motive. One thing you didn't hear the judge read in any of those instructions is anything about motive. You know why? It's not an element of a single crime under Colorado code. We don't have to prove motive, and yet we did anyway. This defendant hated Gannon. You know that because she searched it. I hate my stepson. She has one stepson, and she hated him. She was planning to leave Al Stauch, move back to the East Coast. She wanted to hurt Al. She wanted to hurt Landon, for that matter. She did, to the core. They will never recover from what she did to them, ever. And you know that. Think about the time frame that we're talking about. This was no snap in time. This was not an instantaneous thing. This occurred over days. She was planning to leave a week prior to Gannon's death when she killed him. Look at the searches that we talked about on Monday when Kevin Clark took the stand. We know when she was looking to leave. We know she hated Gannon. She knows she wanted out of a marriage with Al. We know that she didn't like what Landon was up to because she would manipulate Gannon about Landon. We know these things because of the evidence that we brought you. And in fact, it does prove motive. I want to ask you about why did Al leave Gannon with the defendant on that weekend? He left on January 25th.
Did you see that crazy? Did you see those faces?
Yes.
Oh, hi, Kelly.
Hey, Kelly. Hey, that
Hey,
guy.
that guy. Blissful. You're
Blissful.
awake too. Did you? I know that is the ugliest tie. But did you see her face? I just wanted to take it and squeeze it with my hands. Oh, that bitch. And then why are you laughing when her and her attorneys are stupid? When the jury's coming in, they see you laughing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just going to piss them off more.
Mm-hmm.
And then scrunching her face up. Like, we know she hated her stepson. Well, she's the one that searched it. She literally searched, I hate my stepson. Like,
She's
who
nuts.
even Googled that? Why would you even Google that anyway? Like, she's a whole week. I told you this the other day. The shit she Googles is just weird.
Yeah.
When people Google, it's to find information. They don't Google statements. Like, she did that with Landon, too. One day, everybody's going to wish they treated me better. That's not something you Google. That's a statement, you dumbass. I can't. I hate this woman. And them faces, oh, my God.
Oh, I know.
I think her fate is sealed. Yes, she's a Charlie Manson. She is freaking nuts. You can't get past the tie. You didn't watch her face, Cheryl? He was squinching it up and acting like he was nuts. And then that lawyer, they're always so close together. It drives me nuts. Like,
oh, yeah.
She's always like, she might as well be in his lap.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how the judge lets half that shit go, because the whole time the trial was going on, they were carrying on behind the prosecutor, and he called it out once or twice, and the judge just doesn't do shit. And then I like the judge. However, he seems too sympathetic to her because he was admonishing somebody for their cell phone use. And I think it was the psychiatrist's son. And he's like, you need to remember what this trial is about. We have a little boy who lost his life and a woman that's facing her life in prison. And then today, before they gave the closing arguments, he was like, this trial was very hard on people because of its nature. It was hard on the family. It was hard on the parties. It was hard on the defendant. Are you kidding me? It needs to be hard on the defendant. I don't know. What do you guys think of the judge?
I haven't seen, I don't know. The judge is interesting to me.
Blissful said, just got done handling a damn therapy session. I swear I'm going to start charging. Except now, if you Google that statement, it will direct straight to her. I know. She does give pro bono. I just cannot. She
I
gives
hear ya.
pro bono. I'm done. But they have a clip, and I forget what channel, like when she was real close to him and they were
Mm-hmm.
pretty much on each other's lap. He grabbed the hand sanitizer that's on their desk and literally freaking hand sanitized his face. I'm sorry if I'm sitting there talking to somebody and I'm close to them and they hand sanitize their face. I'm going to be very self-conscious about how close I am.
Yeah, no shit.
But he literally did. He hand sanitized his face, his cheeks, and then he leaned in again. I think they like each other.
I do too.
And then I was watching another channel today, and they were like, well, what do you think? Oh, no, it was somebody in the chat. It was on Law and Crime, and there were people chatting because a lot of the channels left after closing arguments were over. A lot of the channels just left the stream open for jury to jury watch, as if the jury was going to come back in 20 minutes. You know what I mean? They still had to eat lunch. They had all these other things to do. So everybody in the chat was going ape shit because they're like, oh no, this better not be another Casey Anthony. This is taking way too long. I'm like, it's literally been 45 minutes. You know, they need to eat lunch. So anyway, one chatter was like, this better not be another Casey Anthony. And then another person writes, yeah, there's 7 men on the jury and 5 women. I hope to God those 7 men aren't falling for her. She's so unattractive and she looks completely psychotic. What is there to fall? She chews on her nails, eats her boogers, literally. Puts her hands in her mouth and then slicks her hair back, puts her hands back in her mouth. Oh my God. Who's falling for her? You know, Leanne? Did she drop? I guess she dropped. I don't know what happened to Leanne.
I'm here.
Huh?
I'm here.
Oh, I was talking to you. Were you doing something else?
Yeah, I was listening to the dumbass upstairs.
Oh my God. Are they still at it?
Well, they were running, but now it's quiet again, so who the hell knows?
You need to take the broomstick and hit the ceiling.
Yeah,
and scream, shut the F up there.
Yeah, I think the parents are sleeping.
That is crazy.
Yes, it is.
Don't they have a balcony?
Yeah.
What if that kid gets out on the balcony and falls off?
Too.
You know? I don't know. But I don't know, guys. And I'm a little nervous now too. Why I know that they weren't going to take a half hour deliberating. Obviously. I mean, they have to do their due diligence. And there are some cases. I think that case, the Murdoch case, took 20 minutes, I believe. But that's not normal. Typically people go in and at least, there's usually one holdout and then they got to talk the person out of it. And it takes a couple hours on shut and dry cases. So now that it's going into Monday, I'm nervous. I hope they don't think, start saying that people believing that she's freaking insane. Clearly she's got mental problems, but she's not, she knew what she was doing. Clearly. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I want to go through, I want to spend a day though, going through her daughter's stuff, because I'm still bothered by that. What do you think? Yeah. I think there's more to Harley than meets the eye.
I really do.
And she's had a vlog on YouTube since before the crime happened, like a year before, I want to say, when she was still in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to follow it from around the time this all went down, like directly before, around the time it went down, and then after.
Yeah.
I'm very curious because she did gain a lot of social media notoriety, not notoriety because it's a negative context to that, but noticeability from all this. And her channel kind of blew up. And it just from glancing through it, it looks like she was living a life, like going on trips with her boyfriend and,
Yeah.
I don't know. Charles Manson had a swastika on his forehead and managed to get married, so it's not out of sort. Well, I know that's true, but what's the likelihood that 7 men are going to say, "Oh my God, Letecia Stauch T is so hot, I have to find her insane." Okay, Cheryl. My soulmate Jeff at age 65 is realizing his dream. Oh, that's awesome!
Yeah, that is really cool. Good.
Congratulations. Oh, that's so nice. That's awesome. See,
Yeah.
you can be anything you want to be at any age, except for a psychiatrist. Did you see that psychiatrist that's 80-something years old on the stand?
Yes,
Did you get a chance to watch her?
Yes, and I thought, oh my God, I can't believe they were using her.
I kind of felt bad because clearly her family shouldn't be letting her do that anymore.
No.
Don't you agree?
Oh yeah, I do. She should have never been up there.
She couldn't remember anything. And she did have an illustrious career, though. Like, she was very well respected in her field.
And she's past that now.
Oh, yeah. Her heyday is well over. And then whatever respect she had, she just screwed up because now people are calling her a quack and making fun of her. I mean, the woman's 80-something years old. She's not going to be sharp-minded.
Right.
But I guess her son, they say he was smoking weed in the courthouse in the stairwell and got caught.
Oh my
God. I know. But she was coming in every day late. The one day she was supposed to be there at 9, she didn't come in till 1. She just didn't give a shit, So you would think that somebody in the family would say, "Listen, Mom, or Grandma, or whatever.
Yeah.
Just enjoy your retirement."
No kidding.
And then they said,
where did they look to get her? You know what I mean? If she was retired, how'd they find her?
Well, because she's well renowned. She had a documentary a documentary done on her, and I think it was on HBO.
Okay.
And then she worked with Robert De Niro and on, I forget what movie, he had to play an insane person. So she worked with actors to teach them how to pull off acting insane.
Okay.
So everybody's going to bed. We came on too late. Poor Leanne can't sleep.
Good night, that guy.
And then she testified in so many cases. So she's well known. I just don't think the defense knew that it was going to be such a shit show when she did testify. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the prosecution just ripped that woman to shreds. Did you see that?
Yes.
You could almost
laughing. Like, oh my God, this woman.
I know. I know. The whole trial was a shit show.
Yeah.
I just hope it doesn't land in her getting an appeal out of it. I hope the defense did at least a decent amount of a job to where she can't say she didn't have an adequate defense.
Yep.
I need to look up what that term is. What is the bare minimum they have to do when you're a public defender to ensure that you're doing right by the defendant to where it doesn't end up in an appeals court.
Right.
I don't know, but I think they were awful.
Yeah.
I mean, their closing argument was a lot better than their opening one, but they had one witness, and when they did do cross-examination, they didn't push on anything, and there were times when they could have. Because I always watch this lawyer. I forget what his channel's called. He's a lawyer on YouTube, and he always plays back the trials and gives his 2 cents.
Mm-hmm.
He's really cool. What the hell's his name? I'm looking for it. He even said he couldn't believe that the defense wasn't pushing back on some of the things that witnesses would say or do, or things that he caught.
Right.
So I don't know. I just hope it doesn't end up there. And you know how she fired like 18 of her prior lawyers, so she's definitely going to get found guilty. So that's the first thing she's going to do. You know, I can't find that channel. It's a really good. He's good looking too, this lawyer.
Oh, that makes it even better.
I know. I think that's why I started listening, because I was scrolling and I'm like, I need someone new to listen to. So I started that Grizzly lady that I just played, her channel, and then this lawyer. And now I can't find it. Oh, it's called The Lawyer You Know. The Lawyer You Know. If you guys want to ever watch. Yes, Cheryl, him. He is nice to look at. That's how I started watching him. He is a cutie patootie, Leanne.
Yes.
And he's smart. And he's not stuffy. You know, a lot of lawyers look stuffy. He just looks cute as hell.
That's funny.
I know. So that was my day. That's what I did, was watch that. And started watching. Bella, for some reason, wanted to watch The Bourne Identity. I don't know where that came from. Oh, I should take this off the screen. He does seem humble. The Bourne Identity, which is how old? Thing is so old.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
how do you even know about The Bourne Identity? And she's like, because I love watching bank robbery movies. I'm like, that's not a bank robbery movie. And she's like, well, can we just watch it? So I had to make snacks and watch The Bourne Identity. So she loved it. So now tomorrow we have to watch part 2, 3, and whatever. Which I never watched after the first one. I don't think. Wait, does it go to 3? I think it goes to 3.
I think it goes to 3. I don't know. I never watched the second or the third.
Well, that's what I'll be doing on my Saturday night. Making a couch tent and watching The Bourne Identity parts 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Good night, guys. Good night, Cheryl. Good night, that guy. Sleep tight and have fun tomorrow. I'm drinking coffee. I told you I'd drink it all night. You should probably have some coffee.
Yeah, no doubt. I should have something.
You might as well just settle in with it.
Yeah.
What time did you go to bed last night from this bullshit?
Like 6 a.m.
Oh my God, Leanne.
Mm-hmm. It's quiet up there right now.
Maybe the kid fell asleep on the floor.
I hope so.
What time is it for you right now?
It is 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah. You need to start recording it. So then when you go to the manager, you can say, here, if you think I'm bullshit and just be in an apartment, Karen, here's the proof, lady. You try to sleep through this crazy shit. I would.
Oh, yeah. She has 3 kids, and she's like, if my kids ever got up and did that, I would be beating their butts, she said.
Most parents look forward to bedtime. That's why I can't understand these parents that live above you.
Yeah, I know.
It's got to be they just don't want to wake up with the kids in the morning and they sleep all day. Especially if you said that they never leave. So
no, they
clearly they don't work. You know? And they're probably like, let the kid up all night so that we can sleep all day.
Probably.
You went to bed at 6:30 a.m. too, Blissful? Wait, what do you mean you have a lemonade bar? You have a lemonade bar? What does a lemonade bar entail?
I'm not sure.
I want a lemonade bar. I steal lemons from my neighbor's tree all the time. All the time. And oranges from my other. Well, I don't do it. I make the kids do it. And then if they get caught, they can run faster than I can. They haven't gotten caught yet, though. So I don't think anybody cares. There's lemon and orange trees all down my block. You know, why would they care? They just fall off the tree and rot.
That's exactly right. Well, if they caught you, you could just wing an apple at them. Or a lemon, I mean. An apple. What's
Just saying, we don't have apples. They can
lemon?
Yeah, or an orange.
There you go.
I tried to grow a lemon tree. It died in the first week.
Oh.
That's the first thing I did when I moved out here. I planted a lemon tree and a cactus. The cactus survived. It's like 2 feet high now.
Wow.
The lemon tree died in a week. It looks like death warmed over. Who? Who looks like death warmed over? Letecia?
Yeah. She looks like SpongeBob. I don't know.
She does. When she puts her hair up, her head is square. It drives me crazy. Uh-oh, Millie made an appearance. She's probably like, why are you up?
Is she bitching?
No, she's just looking at me. She wants to go to bed. It's the only time that cat wants anything to do with me is bedtime.
She's so naughty.
What looks like death warmed over? I'm having an airhead moment, OG. And what's a lemonade bar look like? Blissful. Nobody guys. Flavored drink packets, flavored syrups for iced coffee and water. Also iced tea. Oh, okay. Do you have like a cute little stand with all that stuff on it? I always wanted a coffee bar with a little stand.
Yeah.
And little baskets full of coffee shed. I don't have enough room in my kitchen, though.
My daughter has one. She's got her Keurig up there and all of her cute little stuff.
Yeah, I need one. I need a new couch, though. Told you. Oh, that is so cute. You have to send us a picture.
Yeah.
I'm in a stage now where I want to throw away all my... Every 5 years I do this. I want to throw away everything I own and start over.
You do really?
Yeah, I get really tired of seeing the same scenery.
Oh, yeah.
And my taste changes all the time, too. It's weird. Usually when people have like a design style, they stick with it.
Right.
Unless it's like a fad. Like, does anybody remember in the 80s, my mother's whole entire kitchen was country fucking blue.
Oh, God.
With these ducks that wore bow ties. And it was like all the rage. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Everything was like wooden ducks and they had like little ribbons around their neck.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Oh my God.
So that was my mother's entire kitchen. And then the living room was freaking mauve. Like mauve was the 80s color, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
We had mauve carpet, a cream color couch with mauve freaking pillows, mauve curtain. It was like a powder puff nightmare. And then she redid my bedroom and it was mauve. See, Blissful knows about the ducks. I don't know why everything in the 80s was mauve and ducks.
That is true.
That is wallpaper.
Yeah. My mom and dad had the wallpaper border, and it was mauve and it had like fruit or something on it, but yeah, mauve. And they had on their patio door, they had the mauve curtain.
Yes. We need to look this up. Let me see if I can find it. 80s. Let me see. Let's Google it. 80s mauve decor.
I think a lot of people. Did your mom have a flowered couch too?
Yes. Victorian. Yeah. It was Victorian.
Yes.
That was her third couch. It was after the mauve phase. She went into this Victorian with this flower. Oh my God. It looked like it was horrible. It was burgundy and green.
Oh.
It was like a white base color.
Yeah.
Okay. I found a mauve carpet. Look, this is a typical... Oh, I have to show this. Hold on. See if I can blow it up. This looks like exactly what my mother had. Hold on. Strayer. Share, hold on, share screen. How do I blow this picture up? Oh, there you go. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't blow up. I gotta share the right screen. Hold on.
Okay.
I suck at this. Hold on. Share screen. Maybe this is it. Yep, this is it. There you go. That's a 1980s dream.
Yeah, it is.
Look at the coffee table. In the mirror. In the flowers. The
God.
carpet's gray though. My mother's carpet was mauve.
Oh God.
Yep. 1980s. That's
Oh, I
what she
know, right?
wrote. Wonder if we can find the country ducks. Let's see. Country ducks. Country ducks from the 80s. Oh my, here they are. These are it. Holy shit, it's the same border that was in my kitchen. Oh, wait, you guys see? Look at that. Do you see that border?
Yes.
Like the one on the second in on the second line. That was our border in the and these were the same damn ducks.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Oh, it even says 360 country ducks from the 80s. What the hell were our mothers thinking?
I know, right?
Oh, she even has this tent.
Oh my God.
Do you see that tin?
Hi, Ladybug.
Hi, Ladybug.
Yes.
Crystal said my bedroom was lavender, peach, and mint green, and a brass. I had a brass bed, and it had little ceramic balls on the end. They were white with pink flowers painted on them.
Yes.
Hi, Ladybug. Your aunt had the ducks or the mauve? Ladybug, do you know the 80s ducks? We're looking at them. Holy shit, that tin. I think I still have that tin in my garage. Leanne, she had this picture. What, did everybody have the same shit back then?
See?
That's so crazy. This is so nostalgic. Oh, this looks like my whole kitchen. That's so funny. Blissful said she blames it on the mauve on Miami Vice. That's so true. Miami Vice definitely set the mauve standard.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done looking at 80s ducks. But what about ducks makes you...
I know.
Okay, I'm going to plaster my kitchen in ducks. Oh, did you, Ladybug? I'm sorry, honey. I had it a couple weeks ago. It's awful. You need to drink a lot of fluids. Drink a
Yeah.
lot of fluids. And then if your doctor can... I took Paxlovid, and it shortened the time that you have it.
Yep. I had to
I
take
think,
that too.
yeah, I think I started testing negative after 6 or 7 days,
Mm-hmm.
and it lessens the symptoms, severely lessens the symptoms. Ask your doctor. They have other brands now too. Is it Paxlovid? What's it called?
Yeah, it is. It's Paxlovid or something.
Okay, you should try that, or ask your doctor about it. They have other things too that they started making, but it makes the symptoms way less. Blissful said, my mom said after that, I never had a normal bedroom theme. Yeah, I had a phone appointment. They'll prescribe it to you. Just ask them about it. Paxlovid.
Yep.
And then even the pharmacy will even deliver it to you. Tell them to leave it on the porch. That's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
I had it twice. I had it at Christmas time, which was completely awful. Awful, awful, awful. That's when I took the Paxlovid. The only thing with the Paxlovid is it upsets your stomach. So,
Yeah, it does.
but it's worth it because then it takes the severity out of it so that you won't stop breathing and have all the lung issues.
Right.
So it's worth it. But when I got it again, I had my booster shot scheduled. But you know how you have to wait when you have it before you can get the injections?
Yep.
I had it scheduled for a week from the time I tested positive a couple weeks ago. So I don't know how the hell I got it, because you're supposed to be immune for a little bit of time. How did I have it in December and then again in March is beyond me, unless I had two different freaking variants.
Yeah, that sounds like that's probably what you had. It sucks. I had it twice too. And
Did
it
you get
really,
vaccinated or you couldn't
yeah.
get vaccinated?
No, I
Oh, you
can't.
did?
I can't
Oh,
because of my autoimmune disease. But
yeah.
remember, I had it at Christmas time too, and it was bad. And then
Yeah,
the second time, I got it from being in Vegas,
that's right.
and it wasn't as bad as it was the first time, but it still sucked.
Probably because you had some immunity.
Yep.
Yeah, the headache is the worst.
Oh, that's terrible.
When I had it in December, I was shocked. I was Christmas. I woke up fine, and Bella and I were going Christmas shopping. So I drove to the Delamo Mall, which is I have a mall the mall that I took you guys to is literally 6-7 minutes from my house. But the Delamo Mall is like an entire city block. It is humongous.
Wow.
We'll have to go there one time. You get lost in this place.
Oh, I bet.
It's amazing. So anyway, she wanted to go there because they have every store you can think of. So it's about 35 minutes from the house. So anyway, we get up early, we leave. I'm fine. I'm in a good mood. I can't wait to shop. Christmas
Right.
spirit. We were there about 2 hours, and we were walking through the food court, and I started to get really, really, really dizzy. Yeah,
Huh.
and it just like out of nowhere, I went from being completely happy, feeling great,
Yeah.
dizzy as hell, and thought I was having a stroke. So I said, Bella, I got to sit down. Please go get me a Gatorade. So she brings me a Gatorade. I drink it, and I'm getting worse. I don't know how I drove home. Because
Ew.
Bella, you know how Bella is. She has very bad anxiety. So if I would have let her know just how horrible I was feeling, she would have been a nervous wreck driving with me. So I fought through it. But as soon as I got through the door, I passed out. I sat on a couch and just passed out. And then woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning with 103.5 degree temperature. So sick. I couldn't even move.
Ugh.
And it was awful. I couldn't move. And that fever lasted a good 24 hours.
Yeah.
Like nothing would take it away. And I'm sure it went down from 103.5, but it still like didn't go away. And then it broke and I was sweating. Oh, I was that time was so horrible.
Ugh. I remember when you had that.
And I don't normally call the doctor. I was just going to suffer through, But I was so sick, I called the doctor, and that's when he gave me the Paxlovid.
Yeah.
And it helped me so much. My husband and I went to the casino last week. That's probably what happened. I don't think the casinos, like when everything first opened up, Bella had a show in Vegas, and they were religiously cleaning the machines, like going through every half hour.
Right.
Then the last time I was there, just 2 months ago, I didn't see one person cleaning machines. So I guarantee you, because people have let down their guard, and the cleaning protocols aren't there like they were. So that's probably what happened to you. I would guarantee it. I think I got mine from a gas pump, because I always keep a bottle of hand sanitizer in my car for that reason. And I went and pumped gas, and I went to go get my hand sanitizer, and it was empty. So I had to wait until I got to work to wash my hands. So I think that's where I got it. I know. It was hard, but they had people literally cleaning those machines. Every time I turned around, there was someone cleaning a machine. Like the whole staff was cleaning constantly. It was probably too, Fish, it was probably a requirement for them to even be open. The laws required protocols like that where they had to do sanitization. No one wore masks. Yeah, everybody lets their guard down now. There's a lot of people in LA that still wear their masks.
There is
My
here.
dad, they do there.
Yeah.
My dad lives in Georgia, and he said nobody wears their masks. It drives him crazy because he wears his. So I talked to him earlier, and I can tell he's doing better because he was very feisty and getting annoyed with me.
Why?
Like, I don't know, that's just how my dad is. Like, if you ask him too many questions, he's like, why? You know? So as soon as I heard him doing that, I'm like, you must be feeling better, Dad. You're grouchy. And they're really pushing him to walk though. So he's saying that he still feels like he's too weak. So, but his heart rate has been good since yesterday still. And he's eating a hell of a lot better. So I hope he's around the corner, which I think. I don't know how long he has to stay in this place. They're not telling him. It's probably until he's comfortable walking. He can't walk without support right now. So I would imagine. I know, OG. Yeah, a lot of people in LA still wear masks.
Yeah, I was surprised when I was at the doctor the other day at how many people came in with masks.
Yeah. Like even when I go to the stores, the cashiers, they not only wear masks, they wear them shields. Those big ass shields.
Face shields, yeah.
I mean, I think that's overkill. The shields and the mask, you know. But a lot of them still do.
Yeah, they do here too. I'm kind of surprised because I saw something on the national news earlier about the World Health Organization is basically shutting down the COVID thing. You know, that's not considered an emergency anymore.
Yeah, it's not a pandemic.
Yeah.
Bella's OG said they're still mandated at her office. Bella's orthodontist office, they're still mandated too.
Wow. Crazy.
And at my work, we still have to, when we're in meetings, we have to put them on.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Only
when we're in meetings.
Yeah.
Because we're sitting close to each other, around the conference tables. But when we're out of there, we don't have to. But a lot of people still wear them.
Huh.
I hate masks.
I know, I do too. They're so uncomfortable.
They're ridiculous. I wore them. I'm not one of those people that didn't wear them. But I did wear them, but it was horrible. Horrible. I would sweat. They would make me sweat.
Oh, I know. They're terrible.
I would get anxiety from them. Ugh, drove me crazy. None of them are comfortable. They all hurt my ears.
They're horrible. Ugh.
I know. I remember when everything first started happening, and I used to always wonder why in China and everywhere they always wore masks and thought it was ridiculous. I thought it was the most ridiculous thing. But then after everything went down, I was like, now I know why they wear their masks. But you know what? People are I do way more cleanly things than I ever did pre-COVID.
I know, me too.
Like I didn't wash my hands after I touched a gas pump, you know?
Right.
Or you won't ever catch me touching a railing. I won't touch a railing to save my life. Sharing laptops at work, I won't do that. There's so many things now that I do that I never used to do. It changed everything. But then I wonder if people's immunities are going to lessen, because if you're not if you're preventing yourself from coming in contact to other bacteria and things too, then your immunities can't build up to them like a baby, you know?
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if there's good and bad in that or not. I mean, it's always good to be clean. Don't get me wrong, but if is it overkill to the point where you're hurting your immune system?
Yeah.
Watch the Temu stuff. My Temu order didn't come in. OG said, yeah, but they probably release ship on their citizens regularly. Yeah, they probably do. You're right. You loved wearing masks. It was crazy because people all started looking the same to me. Like literally. And then when we were able to take our masks off, I would be like totally shocked because like people that I worked with or people that I was in contact with a lot did not look like what I pictured them to look like without a mask. You know, because all I ever saw were their eyeballs. And then when they took them off, I'm like, oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Totally not what I was expecting.
I know, right?
It's crazy how much people look alike from the eyes up.
Yeah.
But yeah, the only thing I liked about masks was like I used to like to match them if I was going out. You know, I would wear one that matched my outfit. I even put rhinestones on Bella's masks and made them really cute. I mean, so you had to do something, make them a fashion statement.
Yeah.
And I always bought the black ones that you threw away instead of those white and blue ones, the regular ones. I
Mm-hmm.
always ordered the black ones. I still have, like, I swear to God, I have about 5 huge boxes of masks downstairs in my garage. Like boxes that have 20 packs in them with 20 masks each in the box.
Yeah.
Because I went crazy with ordering survival supplies. I will never forget when it first hit. I'm like, oh my God, it's the apocalypse. I told my husband, we need to go to the store now. And I was one of those people that rushed to the store and bought like 50 things of toilet paper and 5,000 canned goods and pasta I still have pasta left over. Pasta. Oh my gosh. I will never forget it. I made him go to the grocery store because I swore it was the apocalypse. And then Bella used to say that if anybody tried to, because in LA, everybody was afraid that people were going to get robbed because that's back when the storage shelves were empty.
Oh.
So she would literally sit we live on top of the hill, right? She would sit at the living room window and say, I'll shoot somebody in the leg with my bow and arrow if they come up here. Like for the first 3 days, because everybody was at that heightened, crazy scare, panic mode and not knowing what was going to happen.
Right.
She goes, I won't murder anybody. I'll just hit him in the leg with my bow and arrow.
Oh my God, she's funny.
Blizzle said my Amazon order didn't come in. What's the rest? Oh, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm so mad mine didn't come. Temu sent me a message saying my thing was delayed.
I wonder why.
I don't know. It's coming through USPS, but Temu sent me a message saying that they didn't have the tracking information for me because USPS was delayed.
I wonder why.
Because it's the USPS. Hey, Riley.
Hey, girl. Good to see you.
I know, OG. That toilet paper thing was crazy. People were like nuts over toilet paper. I actually ran out of toilet paper. Couldn't find it to save my life. I had to buy dinner napkins. We were using dinner napkins up in here. Like the 99-cent ones that are like paper thin.
Yeah.
That's what we use. Did you run out of toilet paper?
No.
Oh, well, I did. I even stocked up and still ran out. Yeah, Blissful. It gave me a date range though and said that if it wasn't past those dates, I would get $5 or something. So I gotta wait. You get on here and the first thing you hear is Temu. No, we were talking about Letecia and then COVID and now, of course, Temu. Wait, what did Texas say? I missed it, Leon.
Let me go back and look. There you go.
Oh, okay. I have this friend who's a death match wrestler, so I bought a bunch of their t-shirts and took a picture of myself in front of a restaurant where I said, here I am. That's awesome. Like a ninja.
Mm-hmm.
Bella did a performance for a WrestleMania show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why they wanted her. I don't know how shooting a bow and arrow with your feet equates to WrestleMania, but
Right. That's hilarious.
they had a huge match here. Well, it was about an hour from LA. It was in San Bernardino, up where all the earthquakes happened.
Yeah.
And we had to drive up there, and yeah, they loved her. And then she wanted to stay and watch all the matches. It was quite interesting. Did you all block So Done With It? No.
Uh-uh. We didn't block anybody, did we?
Uh-uh. I never blocked So Done With It.
Uh-uh.
In fact, I unblocked everybody we had blocked.
Right.
But So Done With It wasn't one of them.
No.
She's blocked? How? Let me check, hon. I don't know how. It had to have been an accident, or one of the mods might have did it. Let me check.
Huh.
How do I check? I gotta go to YouTube Studio, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. YouTube Studio. And then I think I have to go to members. Not members. Where do I go? Where's MJ when I freaking need her?
Probably sleeping.
I know, right? Like the rest of the world. Ta. It wouldn't be under analytics. Well, you're asking me if I block somebody. I don't even know how.
Exactly.
I don't even know how to look. Hold on. It's here somewhere, guys. Would it be under settings? Oh, here we go. Permissions. Community. Oh my gosh, there's so many people blocked that I didn't know were blocked.
That's weird because I haven't blocked anybody either.
Who blocked Rena?
Oh.
Someone blocked. Oh, shit. Never mind. That's not the block list. That's the moderator list. I just removed wrenches by accident.
Uh-oh.
Okay, here we go. Here's the block list. Yeah, So Done With It is blocked.
That's weird.
I know. I don't know how that happened. I'm unblocking you. Or her, I'm sorry. Then the rest of these people that are blocked are all like the nude HD, those things.
Oh, yeah.
And then a couple trolls.
Huh, I wonder how that person got blocked.
It was probably an accident.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fixed. I apologize. I don't know. Honestly, don't know what happened. But, it happens.
Oh, yeah.
It could have been a long time ago.
That's true, too.
Sorry. I feel bad.
Yes, it was not intentional.
I unblocked everybody that we had blocked.
Right. I know we talked about that and you said you were going to, so.
Yeah, because I figured if anybody had a problem with us while I blocked them, they could come in and we could talk about it, because I'm tired of acting like a child. There you go. So Done With It. I'm so sorry, honey. I don't know what happened, girl. It obviously was an accident.
Yeah, we're sorry about that.
Sometimes when those sex sites come in and we're hurrying up and trying to block them, we can click on the wrong name and not even realize it.
Right.
I bet that's what happened.
That would be my guess.
And plus, all of our other moderators don't really block people. Unless they're trolls.
Exactly.
We didn't even block what's her name when she came in here being a jerk the other day.
Oh yeah. We didn't block anybody.
Did you block it?
No, I did not block it.
You just removed it.
I just removed it, yeah.
And then I removed wrenches by accident, so I have to put them back when those people come into the chat. I
Yeah.
thought it was the block list, so I started on taking them off, and here it was.
Whoops.
I was like, "Why is Rena blocked?"
That's so funny.
I know. I get it. I figured that happened. I didn't mean to interrupt you. No, we're not. You're not interrupting anything. We just went live because we're not able to sleep, so we're just bullshitting. We're being boring as usual.
It's quiet up there.
I know. I haven't heard anything.
No, I know. Isn't it amazing? I'm surprised that it's so quiet.
Here, let me get Mildred. Mildred. Oh, God. Meow, meow. You scared me, meow, meow. Mildred, I don't know where Mildred went. She was out here. She waddled away. I don't know where oh, there she is. She's right on the chair sitting next to me.
Oh.
Do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi?
She's
Mildred
so darn
probably.
cute.
Millie blocked you, so done with it. It was probably Millie. She hit the thing with her paw. Fish said, "Can I give you my block list?" Sure.
Go
Anything
for
you
it.
want for our fish. It's Millie Vanilli. It's Millie Vanilli in the house.
Millie.
You hear bitching?
Mm-hmm. Millie. Be a nice girl. She's mad.
Okay, it's too late for Mildred. She's like, "Why are we not in bed?"
Yeah, she's mad.
So I can take up the whole side of your bed and sit on your face in the morning. You know, I wake up with this cat sitting on my face every morning, literally sitting on my face. I wake up to cat butthole on my. Open my eyes, and that's the first thing I see. Is her furry butthole. And I'm like, "Oh Lord!" And she did.
What a way to wake up.
Yeah, girl, you know it's true. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love you. Wasn't Milli Vanilli the people that used to lip sync and they got canceled over it? They did. They found that they didn't know how to sing, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Whistle said, "I'm like Millie before me too, girl." No, that's her side for "I hate you, put me down." This cat literally hates me. And it's depressing because I got her as a replacement for Lucy, and she wants absolutely nothing to do with me, hates me. Every time I pick her up, she swears at me, right, Leon? Every
yeah,
time.
she's cussing you out big time.
The only time she likes me is at bedtime, so she can sit on I think literally she sits on my face when I'm sleeping to suffocate me. I really believe that.
She's trying to murder you.
Yeah, and I think she hates me because Persian cats need a lot of grooming.
Yeah, they do.
Their eyes get really gooky because their faces are flat. So you have to wash them every day or their fur will fall out. And you have to comb them every day or they'll get matted. So, of course, I'm the only one in the house that does that. So I'm the only one in the house that she despises. And I've been doing it since she came here.
Well, and then getting fleas off of her, she gets mad.
Yeah, because my dog keeps bringing damn fleas in. I treated them both, though, so hopefully that is over with. I can't stand fleas. So nasty. That's her sign for feed me. She eats too much, though, too, Riley. Blissful, I have a cat that talks sometimes. Leanne has a cat that says water. It's the freakiest shit I ever heard in my life.
And he says hello. Hello.
And hello. Yes. It's done it to me numerous times. Because I didn't believe her. Because she told me it likes to get in the shower. And it literally
loves water.
Yeah, and it says water. And I'm like, oh, hell no. Freakiest shit ever.
runs around and says, "Hello, hello."
My dad had a freaking African gray parrot
Uh-huh.
that it mimicked people's voices, like his voice and my stepmother's voice to a T. You could not tell the difference. So when he would hear her come in from work, his cage was down in their game room, and you had to enter the house from upstairs. So he would hear her come in, and he would like, "There you are, you asshole," in my dad's voice. "There you are, you asshole." Oh, it would do all kinds of crazy shit. They had to get rid of him.
Oh my God.
He hated my dad really bad.
Texas said that her cat says hello and no. Apparently, his name once or twice. Wow, the cat.
That is so creepy when animals do that kind of
Oh
shit.
yeah, May says no if you have him in the car and you're taking him to the vet or something. He sits in there and says no.
That is so creepy. How do they figure that out?
I don't know, but the first time he ever said water, I was like, no way, this cat did not just say that.
Yeah. He's huge too. I wouldn't mess with him.
He's a big boy.
Anytime that big ass cat wants water, I'd throw his ass in the shower faster than you can say water.
Yep, I give him water all the time. They've got a fountain, but he likes to, if you turn on the sink in the bathroom, he likes to get up there and drink out of the sink.
You know what I need you to do for me tomorrow?
What?
I need you to look at my Longenberger baskets that I bought from a crackhead. I told that story the other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
How I bought a bucket of Longenberger from a door-to-door crackhead salesman. I need you to look at them and help me figure out what they're worth.
Okay.
Because I was looking at them today, and they are all signed. Every one of them.
That's good. That'll bring more money in.
And I think each signature means, like, it depends on who signed it, means money. Like, look at this little gem.
I just heard him yelling up there.
Oh, the parents are finally awake. Look how cute this one is.
It is very cute.
It has a metal thingy on it. And then it has...
Hey, 71.
There you are. See the signature?
Yep.
How are you, 71? We're worried about you.
So done with it. I'm so sorry. Your cat was 20 years old and then passed away. Oh.
So done with it. Leanne will tell you. I just went through that. Mine was 17. It was my mom's. And I got her when my mom passed. And I almost didn't get through it. It was that bad. So I feel your pain. It's horrible.
It was sad.
The most horrible thing.
I had a cat. Well, it was my dad's cat. And then when he married the Wicked Witch, I ended up with him. But he was 21. He had a stroke.
Oh, that's sad.
It was scary.
Look at this one.
Oh, that's cute.
This one's signed too.
That one is super cute.
And then look at this one. This one has the liner and the dooflicky in it. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, those are cute.
So you need to help me sell these. I know they were some drug addict was going around with a Rubbermaid tin of them, knocks on my door, and asked me if I wanted to buy them. So I did. They were cheap as hell. But I don't have a need for 32 baskets. So
yeah.
What do you do with them anyway? You're supposed to serve bread in them. I don't make bread. And I don't like people enough to bring bread to their houses in our little baskets. Okay, good. I'm glad you're okay. We were worried about you.
Yeah.
Because the other day you said you were going through some things. So our prayers are with you, 71. If you need anything, email me.
Exactly.
You have baskets everywhere. I do. I have like I do too. But I don't need, I literally have 20 Longenberger baskets that I bought from a crackhead. I'm not even kidding. I have the Easter basket one. People buy those, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's why I bought them. I saw an investment.
Yep. People will buy them.
Plus, I saw they had signatures, and I'm like, well, I didn't know what that meant at the time. But then when I looked it up, I knew that it had to mean something good.
Yeah. Well, they're signed. That makes them more valuable.
It was 25. It was $25 or $50 for the whole bin. I used to have them to take things to people and not have to worry about getting them back. Yeah, I do that when I make Christmas gifts and stuff, but not with Longenbergers.
Yeah, no kidding. That freaking kid is yelling up there.
You can hear it yelling.
Oh God, yeah.
Yell back. What's it yelling?
I don't know. I can't tell. You can just hear the voice, yelling.
So that lady, your manager, is not doing what she says she's doing because there is no way in hell they're that brazen.
I have no idea. I mean, I would think that if she gave him another lease violation, wouldn't you think he would be like walking lightly and
The parents should be putting the kid to bed at 8:30.
mm-hmm.
I mean, when you live in an apartment, you need to learn to be a little respectful of others around you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't get it. They're probably hillbillies. 71. I bet he hit the lick. Oh yeah, I'm sure, or something worse, something better. He did. He definitely was not just a junk, not just an elkie. He was more than that. When where I'm from, I think I talked about this the other day. There's a lot of people with addiction. I mean, there's a lot of people with addiction everywhere, but it was really prevalent in our area, like Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio is really known for it. There's a name for it too. Of those areas in the United States, they're the worst because there's nothing to do, and it's
right.
And like that's where people would sell food stamps, and they do that everywhere. But I mean, you could literally see it on Facebook. Hey, I have my stamps. You know what that means? Hit me up if you like. It was crazy. I buy casserole dishes at yard sales. You can take food. Yeah, because no one ever gives them back.
Mm-hmm.
Leanne, have you tried a sleep mask with Bluetooth speaker? That's a good idea.
No, I haven't, but that's a really good idea.
You should try that. Or do you have like a fan?
Yeah, I have the fan on.
And you can still hear it?
Yeah.
I have a portable. We have all house air, central air, but it doesn't get cold in my bedroom. So I bought one of those ones that are portable that you can roll into room.
Yeah.
And when I turn that thing on in my room, I can't hear shit. Nothing. Someone could break in, I wouldn't even know. And it's a white sound, and it makes me sleep. You should try that too.
Yeah, no kidding. I need something.
Well, obviously they're not doing anything about it at the apartment. I mean, how many freaking times have you complained and they keep saying that they gave them a 14-day notice and this notice? Obviously they don't care, or the apartment's really not doing anything. I would call the realty company. I would be full-blown Karen right tomorrow.
Well, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's like, okay, why don't you guys come and stay in this apartment and see what it sounds like? Because it's bullshit.
Yeah, especially if they're up there screaming at each other. Irvin said he's got something for you, Leanne.
Oh.
I thought you and I were making out, Irvin. It's ridiculous. Cheating on me already. We haven't even started yet, and you're cheating already. Irvin does have the reputation for being YouTube's Romeo.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, that's how I've heard of Irvin. Before I knew Irvin, that's what I knew of Irvin. He was a Romeo on here.
Yep. I'm dead. That's so funny.
I can handle you both. I highly doubt that, Irvin. Oh, did you like Leah's little ha 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 ha? OG, look at her emoji. We're just kidding, OG. I have to say too, prayers and rest in peace to Tiffany, who passed away.
Yeah, that's so sad.
It's horrible. I didn't know her, but I knew of her, and it's just it's an awful shame. It's so sad.
It is.
71 told Fish she's mooning people tonight. Oh, I'm just kidding. Irvin and I aren't making out. I don't know how did that even get started yesterday? Oh, because of them damn lips. Those damn lips went from those Temu lips to making out with Irvin.
I know, right? It was like kind of an all-inclusive subject. See
what Temu ends up doing?
Temu corrupts us into all kinds of stuff.
All kinds of stuff. And Blissful, too. Blissful's the culprit. I've showed about 87 people those damn lips now, though, too. Like, in my real life.
Sold out.
No, I ordered one.
Oh, did you? Good.
Oh, yes. It's coming, guys. We're going to test it with a cup of water and whatever the hell else that thing was doing. I'd catch a flight. He was looking forward to it. Oh. People do need to come and visit me in LA. You, Leon.
I know.
You always say you are, but you never do.
Maybe I should, and then I'll actually be able to sleep.
OG said, I stand with Blissful. 71 said, water toys for adults. We are putting that thing in a cup of water. I want to see if it drinks. If it drinks, I quit. Irvin said he loves married women. I know. I know all about that with you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not a cheater.
Nope.
Apparently my husband is, though. He cheats on me with porn stars.
Oh, that's right.
According to Natasha. A porn star.
I know. That just makes me laugh.
Yeah. I mean, he's cute and all, but I don't know if he has the proper equipment to land a porn star. Get the thing a kiddie pool. I will. I'm Mr. Still Your Girl. Isn't there a song about that? Isn't there a song called Mr. Still Your Girl?
I swear I think there is.
I think I heard it. Don't make me bust those lips out again. It's too late for the lips.
Yeah, it is.
I literally did send that thing to a lot of people, my friends in the real world.
They cracking up.
What the fuck is that? I'm like, just watch the video. Oh, they were all dying. Every one of them. Every single one of them. Oh, you know what I want to show you guys? We have to watch this together.
What?
And Leanne, I forgot to tell you about it. So I was looking for my country line dancing shit today, and there was nothing new. So I started going through just like my home feed, like the home screen on YouTube, to see what videos they told me I should watch. I don't know how this landed in there because it's so unrelated to anything I watch. But it was a girl who was a drunk driver. She was in her 20s. This was
Uh-huh.
recent. Who got pulled over. She wrecked and she killed 2 people. It doesn't show her killing 2 people. It doesn't show that. It shows her getting pulled over, and it shows her laughing and thinking it's funny and not giving 2 shits. Like, you got to
wow.
watch this. You guys got to see this. You got to tell me if you think she's acting, because I think she's acting to try to like act stupid,
Right.
to get out of it. Here, let me grab it. Well, you don't have to mute yet because I obviously have to find it. But this was so. Oh, you want to talk about Letecia Stauch being an asshole? Let's see. Girl laughing after DUI, and it was just recently. And if this is what is coming of our world, and people really are this numb, it's sad.
Very.
People are really this numb in our YouTube community. I think no. Oh, I found it. Okay, so this was 6 days ago. So we're gonna have to mute, and I'm gonna
Okay.
play this. And you guys,
mute.
everybody in the chat, watch this and tell me if you think she's acting.
I have actually been a customer of BetterHelp for a little over 2 years now, and I was able to get matched up with a therapist and like.
Come over here with me, man. Okay.
I called as soon as this shit happened. I was just like,
understand.
this doesn't happen to me.
I understand.
I go to Bradley. Like, why would this happen to me?
Okay. So here's what I'm going to have you do. If you can maybe help Pyro do the CPR on that one right now.
You tell me. I'm right here.
Just hang tight right here. Has anybody gotten all your information?
No. No one. Someone. Your friends with my license.
Do you have a driver's license?
Your friends with my license.
Okay. I'm just going to write it down here.
Okay.
Just let you know I got body cameras there. Okay.
Okay.
What is your first
STEPHANIE.
middle initial?
I don't have one.
Okay. And last name?
Melgoza. MELGOZA. Phone number.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you, were you leaving the bar? Or were you coming this down the road?
I was coming here.
Okay.
You know, I had just gotten my night started. So
were you going this direction or
Yes.
this direction?
I was coming this direction.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna have you do.
Yes.
Let's get away from the scene a little bit. Let them
Yes.
do their thing. Okay. This is your car, right? The
Yes,
the
sir.
red
Yes,
car.
yes.
You are the only one in the vehicle.
I'm the only one.
Okay, come over here to my spot car. Okay. Yeah. Can you take your purse off and just set that on here? We got to. Yep. Do you have anything illegal on you?
Yes. I have marijuana
In your purse. Okay. Have you had any marijuana tonight?
No.
Okay. Can you set those on the car for me for him?
My vape too.
Yep. Set that down there.
And my
In
phone.
your phone? Yes, ma'am. All right. Just come over here. Put your hands on my car. He's got a pass search before I put you in my car, okay?
Okay. That's
No pockets or anything.
no,
Okay.
no.
All right. Until we figure out how we're going to handle this, I'm going to have you sit uncuffed in the back seat of my car. I'm going to get you out. We're going to probably do some field sobriety tests and all that. I got some more questions for you. But right now, I'm going to have you sit down just so we're out of the roadway, okay? Right over here.
There's no limit at Vegas, right? Have you been there? I swear to God, if you're Snapchatting right now without that, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna have such a long day tomorrow. Oh my God. I'm not gonna answer anyone's Snapchat. I'm not gonna answer any questions. There's gonna be like, bruh. I went home today. Okay, well, you're being too quiet, so I'm gonna start singing because I hate quiet. So,
Gotta figure out all your paperwork.
that's fine. I'm just gonna start singing. So, ooh, ETA of the beams. You. sure that you don't feel blessed. Shout out to you, that with you. Shout you with all your tensions. Oh, hey, you never answered me about my car. I have school tomorrow, so how do I get my car for tomorrow?
Well, your car is totaled.
That's what?
Your car is totaled.
Told?
Totaled, wrecked.
Okay, so how do I get it to your school?
You don't.
So, I don't go to school tomorrow, is what you're telling me?
No, ma'am. You want me to be honest with you? You're going to jail. You don't have a bond. You killed 2 people tonight. I don't think you understand that. You do not have a bond. You are not getting out of jail. Your car is property of East Peoria Police Department because it's a crime scene. It killed 2 people tonight. You are clueless with that, clearly. I've already explained this to you. You're going to jail for reckless homicide tonight. You're going to jail for aggravated DUI for killing 2 people. That's what's going on. So no, you're not going to school tomorrow. You're not getting your car out of impound.
Can I get a Tuesday for my night class?
Did you just hear what I just told you?
You said I'm not going tomorrow. I'm talking about Tuesday.
Did you hear when I said
You
that
said I'm going to jail tomorrow.
you're going to jail right when we're down here?
Yes.
Did you understand when I told that you killed 2 people tonight?
Yeah, so I'm just wondering when I can go to school.
We're done. Your own body camera being completely careless about killing 2 people tonight. You could care less. That's sad and pathetic and horrible all at the same time.
Can you say that as a cop?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Okay, so can I ask where I can go back to school? So, when can I, should I email my professors and be like, hey, I can go back to school for a while or what? Can I graduate before?
Now, do you think she's on something, Blissful? They did the breathalyzer and she blew a .20. But when you saw her in the beginning, she didn't act like that. You almost couldn't tell she was intoxicated until then she got back to the station and started singing and doing that goofy ass dance. So that's why I was like, how the hell did she go from being calm, cool, and collected when they at the scene, and then they're so callous and crazy? I don't know. But you're right. Maybe she is on something. Irvin said she probably got daddy to take care of her whole life. Yeah. But she was staring at him and he said, you're not going to school tomorrow. You killed 2 people. And she just shook her head. Yeah. Okay. So then can I go Tuesday? Like, oh my God. Even if you're on something, wouldn't that wake you up and sober you up? Body weight makes a difference. Yeah. But she wasn't acting that nuts at the scene. So I don't know if she's trying to act like she's that intoxicated and that there. I don't know. Something's fishy. Unfortunately, no. Yeah. I saw that earlier today and I was like, oh my God. And that just happened 6 days ago. People are just horrible. I just got back from watching the father Snuffles 911 call. What 911 call, Riley? I didn't see it. Oh, you saw that, Texas? I'm reading everybody's comments. I don't know where Leanne went. She left. Hysteria came on after she wrote. Yeah, probably. So you think hysteria came on after she realized what happened. Do you think she was acting like she was playing dumb almost? Riley said, if I heard that, I would freak out because I would know my life. I know. Even if I was completely loaded, I think hearing that would make me. What 911 call? Leanne wants the link? What happened? Okay, hold on. Something must have happened to our Leanne poo. That's full-blown hysteria. That makes you. What does it do? It just makes you unaware of what's going on, or do you like block it out? Was she blocking it out? Oh, Leanne didn't really want to leave. OG, you know I'm an airhead. You know it. Oh, I'm mad at you for making me do that. Oh my God. All right, let me call her. We're calling her ass. She's probably yelling at the freaking neighbor upstairs. Either that or she passed out. One or the other. About to find out. To yell at her. I can't believe you did that to me, OG. Especially in the middle of the night. I'm already an airhead. In the middle of the night, it's 30,000 times worse. I think Leanne passed out. She's not even answering. I wish she was unmuted so we could hear her snoring like Dorothy did that one night. Oh, yeah. She definitely went passed out on us, guys. That's funny. 1 to continue this, 2 for the Snuffles thing. What is the Snuffles thing? Do I need to find it? Somebody tell me what it is, and I'll play it. Is it on his channel, Riley? Is it on his... I'm not falling for it, OG. I hate you. Good night, Blissful. You know, I looked real quick. It's a long story. Oh, okay. So if I play the 911 call, then I won't know what's going on, right? He'll probably strike me anyway. But I will go catch up on it. Can I play it? He talks about a fight with a crazy girlfriend from 12 years ago. And he made a 911 call? I'm going to just have to go watch it and get caught up. Because I'm totally out of the loop on that side of the streets. I just live over here with our lips and our country line dancing and Timu. He won't strike me. I don't know. I never really interacted with him, but we can try. All right. Let me grab his channel. We'll see what's going on. Maybe Leanne will wake up. What's the name of his channel? Is it just Father Snuffles? I'm looking right now, guys. Hold on. I didn't even know Father Snuffles was still around, because I haven't heard anything about him lately. That's how you guys know I don't involve myself in the drama, because I don't know shit. Okay, Father Snuffles. 3 hours ago? Is that what we're looking at? The one that says Snuffles says it all? Is that the live? It's from 3 hours ago. Is the 911 call inside of the live? Okay. All right, hold on. I'm going to mute and I'll share.
Hey, ladies. So this is weird for me. I'm doing some voice recording stuff. This isn't my normal thing. I prefer to just write, but I'm traveling and I don't have the time to sit down and write stuff. So I'm just going to try to explain things as I can. Now, typically, I don't care what people think. Yeah, I get slandered all the fucking time because really there's nothing else to talk about except just gaslighting, making stuff up about me, this, that, and the other thing. But this shit is fucked up, what's going on recently. So what happened, for those of you that aren't aware, Lana, Kim Crafton, Lindsay, they pulled some background shit on me from like 12 years ago. I think I was, like 29, 30 or something like that. So they pulled this stuff in Colorado and I was involved in a DV incident. So they're taking this, they're reading reports and just not telling the whole fucking story, and they're twisting the shit out of it. Like the grand jury, there's no fucking grand jury. There was no fucking, like, none of this bullshit these people are saying. So I'm just going to.
Okay, so in the first 10 seconds, I kind of get the gist. So I guess somebody dug up his past and are now outing it. So he's just getting ahead of it with this. Is that what's going on? I am pausing and adding commentary, Urban. But OG said he wouldn't strike me. Why are people doing this shit? Oh my God. It's never going to stop. Never. It's just constant tit for tat. Everybody digging into everybody. I'm just not that interested in knowing what people have done or do. Okay, I'm going to play it some more. Where in this, so is Lindsay now friends with K and C? I thought, I have no idea. So done with it. Like, I don't follow the whole thing, but that's how it is. You know that out here. People that hated each other last week love each other this week. And it goes on and on and on and on, and it never ends. So it's so hard to keep up with because the goalpost is constantly moving. Constantly. And if you miss 2 days of YouTube, you might as well hang it up because you can't ever get caught up. 71 said, I don't give a shit what people are doing on here until it hits me, and then hell breaks loose if it does to. Right. I don't care either. I just never had it in me to care enough to even go on somebody's Facebook and like look at their pictures and shit, unless I'm really good friends with somebody and I care about their kids or I know them really well. Like, I don't care what somebody's husband looks like or what dress they were wearing and what they weighed 5 years ago. Like, this is nuts to me. It seems he's trying to get the word out. Yeah, it seems like he's getting ahead of it. I mean, it's the best thing to do. Riley, I'm just confused why he got a DV charge when he hit this girl to get it. Oh, see, I don't know the details, but yeah, you would think it would be self-defense, right? Where is the 911 call like far into the video? Or should I just play the whole? I don't know how long it is. How long is it? Hold on, let me check. Oh, it's only 35 minutes. All right, I'll play it a little bit more. I'm muting.
To clear it up as best I can. You know, I've said before, I'm really not that chatty, and honestly, talking to a fucking phone like this is just weird for me. It's just not my thing, but I'll do the best I can. So 2011, I met a girl on an online website. So she was active military. She was on a base probably about an hour from where I was, but I met her on an online dating website. And freaking liked her a bit, and she ended up moving in after about, I don't know, like 2 weeks or something, but it wasn't like a move in because she could stay on the base. So she's staying on the base, but basically if she had somewhere else to go, she'd have to go back to the base, and she hated being on the base. So I was like, whatever, I let her stay in my house. So shortly, it didn't take long. She had some real fucking issues. And yeah, I mean, as bad as the situation is, I don't want to say too much bad shit about her.
This was from 2011? Oh my gosh. So, oh my gosh. Okay. I think this is awful. Completely awful. 5 minutes.
Simply because she did fucked up shit, but she did try to do the right thing in the end. But she had some crazy shit happen when as a kid, like crazy, like shit, like news shit, like, and she just had problems. She had a lot of issues. She had borderline personality disorder, and along with just a plethora of other fucking issues. But anyway, so it didn't take long for me to be like, okay, this is fucked. Don't want this in my house. Don't want to deal with it. She had rage problems. I just didn't want her there. Told her to leave, and I think she paid like a she paid like a fucking electric bill or something, and fucking she was using that as an excuse to stay. And I didn't want the fucking arguments. I was working like fucking 14 hours a day at the time. I'm like, fuck it, stay in the house, whatever. Just fucking get your shit together, get ready to get the fuck out. So she didn't want to leave, and I didn't want to, physically toss her out of the fucking house. So eventually I told her, hey, look, well, this isn't like something I just told her. This is reality. I was going to be leaving the state, and she couldn't leave the state because she was active military. She had to stay near the base. She didn't like that. She was kind of, she fell hard, and she didn't want me to leave. So she started just playing all kinds of fucking games, doing fucking dumb shit, saying evil shit. She told me she was gonna want to kill my dog. Well, she didn't tell me she wanted to kill my dog. She said that she would kill my dog because it was the easiest way to get to me. Because I'm very, I guess, emotionally unavailable. I know that's not popular anymore, especially at my age. But
This is a damn shame that somebody has to come on here and explain something that happened to them 12 years ago because they're being threatened to be outed. Just for what? For what? So people on YouTube accept it? Like, this isn't what YouTube is for. Absolutely not what YouTube. You're supposed to come on here, be part of a community, entertain yourself, make friends, and call it a day. You should not have to come on YouTube and talk about a horrible experience that happened to you 12 years ago because you're being threatened. It has gone way too far. I don't understand why this is acceptable. And this is what I said before. If we keep subscribing to people that do this, it's never going to stop. Subscribers are the ones that have the power to stop this by not listening to it and not subscribing to it. That's the only way it'll stop. If it keeps getting likes and views, and even out of curiosity or even out of just wanting to support the person that's being threatened and listening, it feeds it. Because that's all these people care about on here is clicks and views. This is a sad shame.
just how I am. I'm not an emotional person. I'm not very giving as far as emotion goes. I'm just logical, and that's just always how I've been. But she was always doing shit, trying to get rises out of me, and I just kind of didn't comply. I didn't buy into it, and it's just not me. I just didn't give a fuck. So she was always trying to, kind of get my attention with weird fucking shit. But so anyway, I told her I was leaving. I was going to be leaving the state for work, and I was going to be coming back, and she couldn't leave the state, which I was happy with because I didn't want to be around her, and I just want her out of my fucking house. So she started saying, what'd she say? I don't know. I mean, it's too much to get into everything that went on. I mean, it was toxic as fuck. It's not somewhere where it wasn't somewhere I wanted to be. I didn't want to be in my own fucking house. But to get to these fucking charges, right? So all these people, Kim, Crafton, Lana, Lindsay, all these motherfuckers, stupid motherfuckers. You people shot yourselves in the foot so bad. but that doesn't even matter. I mean, they'll find that out in the end. So basically, these charges, what it boiled down to, we were fighting one night, and I told her I was leaving again, that I'm moving out of state, and she's like telling me that, oh, she's pregnant, and I'm like, shut the fuck up, you're not pregnant. I'm not, I'm not buying into that bullshit, because that's just some, it's a borderline thing. I don't know, but some women fucking do shit like that. And I was 30 at the time. I wasn't fucking having it. I didn't want to talk about it. I'm just like, leave me the fuck alone with that bullshit. Just go to the other side of the house and don't talk to me. But she was pulling that shit. Oh, I'm pregnant. And I'm like, whatever, you're not pregnant. And then she says, all right, well, fuck you then. And if I am pregnant, I'm going to get an abortion, thinking, trying to, I don't know, get some kind of reaction out of me. And me, I didn't really give her that. I was like, good. And, she didn't like that at all. She freaked out, fucking starts screaming. She kicked my fucking TV. I had one of those old school, before the flat screens came out, those giant ass fucking box TVs that sit on the floor. I had one of those. She fucking drop kicked that shit and just run around the house fucking yelling and shit and whatever. And I'm just ignoring her because I'm like, fuck it. Didn't care for the TV much anyway. I was just kind of trying to not have part in that.
Yeah, Riley, they do. I agree. But I mean, we've all known people like this, the type of person he's describing. I've known people like this in my life. But before you start threatening to out somebody for something that happened in their past, probably read into the story. Because if you're going to take the time to pull somebody's charge, I'm sure you can find in the reports, it's all public record of what really happened in both sides. Why would this man should not have to come on here and explain himself over something that happened to him 12 years ago that was awful? And when you're digging into people, you don't know the circumstances and you don't know what really happened in their life. And I'm guessing this, what was this a result of? Why did they do this? Why did people dig into this? Because there's nobody clean on here. As we all know, we hear about each other constantly. I just don't understand this. I feel really bad that he has to get up here and do this. And these are, if the people that he listed, they're the same ones that didn't like it when it happened to them. So why are you doing it to other? Why are you giving out that same energy that you're so against when it happens to you?
But she keeps going. Then she's like, all right, well, fuck it then. If you leave, if I'm pregnant, I'm going to keep it because I want to have something to you if I'm not going to be around you. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, shut the fuck up. You're fucking stupid. And she just, all right. I had to stop and get a cup of water. I do not like talking about this shit. All right. So kept fucking arguing. She ends up going to take a shower. And I'm just whatever. I'm just relaxing. She comes out the shower, fucking blood on her arms. She was fucking cutting herself in the fucking shower. And once again, not wanting to give attention to the shit. And, you can make your arguments that, I'm uncaring, whatever. I just don't entertain shit like that. So, I was fucking ignoring it, and she's walking around like fucking trying to make an arms obvious that she fucking cut herself and shit. And I just wasn't playing into it, wasn't acknowledging it, whatever. So we ended up sitting on the couch, fucking put a movie on, and like halfway through the movie, I guess she's like, I don't remember how far into the movie, but she's like, yeah, remember this is 12 years ago. I'm just trying to remember shit the best I can. But then she's like, again, she's like, all right, well, if I'm pregnant, I'll just get an abortion because blah, 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 blah. And I don't know if maybe it was immature of me, but again, I was like, you know what? I'm really happy. I really support your decision. I was being sarcastic. I was being a dick because I was just fucking over it. And She didn't like that. So she kicked me and fucking started kicking the shit out of my coffee table. So fucking grabbed her, restrained her, pulled her off the couch, told her to get the fuck out of my house. And you know, you can make the argument, oh, you put your hands on it. Well, she was fucking kicking me and trying to break my shit. So I fucking restrained her, and that was that. And there's nothing more to it. I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to do? So did that. She calmed down. I got up off the couch, went to my computer desk, sat down. About 10 seconds later, fucking, I hear her stomping fucking away. I look over and she's going into the bedroom, and then she slams the fucking door, and then I hear the door lock. So in this room, she locked the door. My fucking dog was in there with her. Now, you know, I'm probably gonna have to go back a little bit. Okay, so when she told me that she would kill my dog because it was the easiest way to get to me, she had a gun. I forget what kind of handgun it was, but it was on the shelf in the bedroom. Originally, when she first came there, she wanted to fucking sleep with this thing under her pillow. Like this loaded fucking gun. She wanted to sleep with it under a pillow. And I'm like, fuck no, I'm not having that because I don't want to, you know, walk out of the bathroom and get my head blown off in the middle of the night. So I made her keep it on the shelf. So anyway, she goes in the room, closes the door locks, and immediately, like the way she stomped off, I knew fucking something was up. I remember the fucking gun was in there. So I end up fucking jetting over there, busting into the fucking room, turn the light on real quick, and look at the shelf. The gun's not there. I look over at her. She's 2 feet from the shelf, and she has both her hands on the fucking gun, and she's trying to cock it. So I fucking tackle her onto the bed. And, you know, the way I landed on it was like fucking stupid. It was like my chin was where the gun was, where she was holding it. And I was fucking screaming for her to let the shit go. Yeah, I really, really don't like talking about this shit. So I screamed for her to let it go probably 4 or 5 times. Screaming. I was fucking frantic. I was freaking out. I fucking took one of my hands off her hands, fucking hit her from, you know, like an upwards position because I was lower than she was. Like my chin was kind of like where a belly button is. And she finally let go of the gun. So I grabbed the shit, fucking ran out the room, and I called the police. And from there, I told them what had happened. So, as you could expect, I mean, you got this woman, she's, you know, active military.
This sounds like a man that was pushed and continued to be pushed for reaction until the person got the reaction, right? But you hear him say repeatedly and extremely sincerely say he doesn't like talking about this. I'm sure this is a painful time in his life and a painful memory. And why does he have to get on here and revisit it for YouTube? That's absolutely absurd. That you have to come on here and revisit a painful time in your past and explain yourself for a YouTube community. For YouTube. I wish people would just sit back and say that to themselves. Say it out loud so it resonates. Why am I spending all of my day ignoring my real life by digging into somebody's past to hurt them for clicks and views on YouTube?
You have these 5, 6, you know, sheriff deputies coming to the house after I called the cops, and they all have military history, so they let her a bit. And I guess I'll get into that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play the police call, and then I'm going to get back, and then I guess I'll explain a little more. I don't fucking like the police call. I think I've listened to it like twice in my life. I don't fucking like it. It's hard to listen to, so I guess trigger warning because it's a stressful situation. but I'm just gonna play it and you could hear for yourself what it was.
Hello?
911.
Hi. I need you guys to get to my house.
Okay, what's your address?
It's 3 Road.
South what?
South Road.
Okay, could you spell that for me? What city are you in?
Oh.
Okay, and that's 3.
Yep. Look, I need you guys to get here.
Okay, I need to make sure I get the right address because I don't see that. Is it Talon Trail? Spell the street name one more time.
P.
Okay, and what's going on?
Me and my so-called girlfriend got into a fight, ran to the room, locked the door. I know why she went into the room and locked the door. She has a gun. It was on the dresser. I came in the room.
Okay, was it physical?
Yeah, this is really physical, okay?
Okay.
I came into the room, and I'm going to tell him everything.
Okay. Sir, what's your name? Sir, what's your name? What's your name?
James.
James, leave the house. Go somewhere where it's just you, where you can
No, I have the gun. I have the gun now.
Okay.
She's in the living room. I'm not.
Okay, I need you to put the gun in a safe place. Okay. James?
Yes?
Okay, I need you to put the gun in a safe place, okay?
It's in my hand.
Okay, I don't want it in your hand. I want you to put it in a safe place.
Hold on 1 second. It's not loaded.
Okay,
because we got into a fight weeks ago and I unloaded it, so it's not loaded. And the bullets, it's not loaded.
Okay, I don't want you talking, James.
Well, that is why I fucking unloaded it. If I'm stupid, that is why I unloaded it.
James, I don't want you talking to her. I don't want you talking to her. I want you talking to me.
Okay.
Okay, I want you to leave the room. I want you to do whatever you can to get into a safe place where it's just me and you talking, not her, okay?
I'm not leaving the house with I have my 2 dogs in here.
I'm not asking you to leave the house. I'm asking you to go into a safe place where she can't talk to you, where you can only talk to me.
Go in the room.
Tell me what's going on. I don't want you two talking to each other.
Go in the room and lock the door. He doesn't want us talking.
Okay, where's the gun at right now? You said it was in your hand. Where is it at right now?
The gun is in my hand.
Okay, I don't want it in your hand, okay? The police are coming to your house and you're holding a gun. That's not a good idea.
Oh, no,
you need to put it in a safe.
I see their lights. This gun is going on the field. I'm putting it in.
Okay, is there a safe or something that you can put it in?
No, I'm putting it outside right now. It's hidden halfway under my boat. Okay, now I'm going back.
Hidden halfway under your boat? Okay.
Yeah, it's outside. Okay, now I'm walking back in the house. Are you going to talk to me?
Okay, what's going on?
We got into an argument because she said something really stupid. So, we got into a fight.
Okay, what was the argument about?
It's, okay. We were just talking, I don't remember about what, and she's in the military. I'm probably moving out of state, and she's under this thing saying she thinks she's pregnant. So I'm like, all right. Now, she already told me that if she was pregnant, she'd get an abortion. So now she's saying, because we're breaking up, if she's pregnant, she's not going to get an abortion because she's not going to be with me. So she's going to have
did you hit her? Did she hit you?
I hit her.
Okay.
After she had the gun in her hand. I'm sorry, I don't hit women. It is against fucking my policy. Shit. All right?
Okay, just don't talk to her, okay?
Go in the fucking room. We can't talk to each other. Go in the room.
Hey, don't talk to her. Just ignore her.
She's looking for things to grab. Go in the room.
Okay, just where are you at in the house? I want you just to go by the front door, okay? Because I have a couple deputies.
I am by the front door. I have the front door half open. I'm halfway in, halfway out of it, okay? I'm not leaving my dogs alone in the house with her. She already threatened to hurt my dog to get at me if she ever wanted to. I'm not leaving her with my dogs. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm half in the house and half out. So, I kicked down the door because she went in the room and locked the door. I knew what she was doing. Listen, I kicked the door open, and I looked immediately to the right on the shelf. The gun was not on the shelf, and that's where it stayed. So I knew it was in her hand, so I tackled her because I don't know. I unloaded the gun a while ago. I didn't know if she fucking reloaded it in the last couple of days.
Okay, James, what's your last name? How do I spell that?
I'm going to tell him everything.
Okay, James, just focus on me. I don't want you guys talking to each other.
Sorry. So I went in the room, and she had the gun. I found the gun on her, so I hit her, and I took the gun. And then I went immediately out of the room, grabbed my cell phone, and called you. Okay. I didn't know if the gun was loaded. I didn't know if she was going to shoot me with it. I didn't know. All that was on my mind was get the gun from her as quick as I can, and that's what I did. And I immediately came out here and called you, and here I am.
Okay. All right, just to confirm, the gun is outside under the boat?
Yes.
Okay.
Did they go on the wrong street? Because I saw lights before. And
no, they're still on the right street. They're coming to you.
Thank you. Sorry. Could you do me a favor and ask them to turn off the lights when they come on my street? I really, I don't need,
Okay, I'll put it in the notes.
There's a lot of people coming over here. I think that's the officers. Okay. Yeah, I think they're here. Hi.
Okay, do you see the deputies?
Yeah.
All right, let me know when they're in contact with you talking to you.
Okay. Hold on. It's down there. Down there. Loki. Oh, let me lock them up. It's under the boat.
Okay.
I'm going to put him in this room. You want to watch me? Loki. It's okay, good boy. It's okay. You got it, right? Okay. They have fucking machines. Jesus Christ. Get a room. Okay, they're here. Could I talk to them?
Okay, go ahead and talk to them.
All right, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
That is absolutely. I feel uncomfortable even listening to this man's private moments. For what? Retribution? Because I don't know much about Father Snuffles. I never really interacted with him, but I know he speaks his mind, and I know he rides hard for Vanessa and Unmasked. It's his good friend, and I know the man speaks his mind. But this is the retribution, and this is the punishment people get in this community if you speak your mind. You have to worry about your private moments and your past being used against you, and you have to have moments like this where you gotta get on your YouTube channel and tell a story you don't want to tell. It's completely ridiculous that this is what we do. And chatters feel that way too. They're afraid to go to certain channels or say certain things. Or there's many people that are afraid to even chat in a chat box. How can you enjoy even being in a community if you're afraid to chat because you're afraid someone's going to come after you and out you because you speak your mind? It happens over and over and over again. Like Natasha, you can't leave that community or you're going to get outed. You can't go to this person's chat or all these people are going to be against you because there's sides. And we're grown adults. I know, Riley. I feel horrible that this man had to come on here and do something that he did not want to do. I don't even feel comfortable listening to this. You can see, but given the situation, he was in danger. And, these may have been, you never know, depending on what police officer you have, Some police officers just always take a woman's side. And that's the point. Before you start outing people, make sure you know what the hell happened. And this is what pushes people over the edge. And that's why our community is just getting worse and worse and worse. Unbelievable. I had no idea this was happening.
All right. And that was about that. So that's what happened. I explained what happened to the officers when they came in, and when I said earlier that the cops were leading. So basically, when I was in the living room, they were questioning me in the living room at first, but ended up moving to the kitchen. But before that, I was in the living room. She was in the bedroom. I had one fucking cop talking to me, and there was 5 in there talking to her. So I already knew what the fuck it was at that point. And the cops are in there, and they're fucking leading her. They're like, "Oh, did he hit you with the gun? Did he hit you with the gun?" I didn't hit her with a fucking gun. I took the gun and left the room and called the cops.
See, that's exactly what I just said. Depending on police officers, some of them will just take a woman's side no matter what. And now this man's going to be painted as a domestic abuser in our YouTube community. They did, and he was arrested, and then she trashed his house. Wow. I mean, that's clearly what happened here. Either that or maybe because she was yeah, that probably did play into it, I'm sure. But why bring this stuff here? You know, there are a lot of people in our community who experience domestic violence. There are so many people, men and women, that experience this, that could be triggered by this, that don't need to see or hear about it. On top of everything else I just said. This isn't entertainment. Exactly. I just don't understand it, guys. I don't. How far are people going to go? Why do people wake up in the morning and say, okay, I'm going to dig into somebody so I can hurt them because they said something I don't like, or went on a panel and said some things, or sided with this person? You've got to be kidding me. There are so much more productive things for people to do with their time than digging on people. It's unbelievable. This really upsets me. This really, really upsets me, Riley. All right. I hope Father Snuffles doesn't strike me. I really don't know the man. I'm really sorry he had to go through that. And I hope he's okay. And I hope the people that had to listen to that and be triggered by it are okay as well. It's triggering. Definitely triggering. Because the man is outspoken. I'm going to go to bed. I think Leanne passed out on us. Thanks for coming in and hanging out while we couldn't sleep. Riley said, I don't think he will. He doesn't care about it. He wants his side told. Right. I don't know why they did that to him. I don't know the background on it, but I mean, wrong is wrong. If you don't want things like that happening to you, then don't do it to other people. And definitely don't do it as a tit for tat. Yeah, 71, that's a good idea. Yeah, I know. So done with it. She didn't get any sleep last night, so I know that's what happened. She's sleeping, which I'm glad. Well, thanks for filling me in on this. It's a damn shame. I mean, I remember when Jess had to do this too. I didn't even know Jess at that time. I never even wasn't even a member of her channel. I didn't ever talk to her before, never even chatted with her. It was right after I left Natasha's, and she had to go on and tell her pretty much her entire life story. And my heart broke for her, just like it's breaking for him. So what? So people on YouTube think he's a bad person and they have drama to talk about. So they get over 100 people in their chat. I'd rather have 10. I would rather have 10 than hurt people like that. Okay, guys. Love you all. We'll see you all tomorrow. Try to get some sleep, everyone. Bye.